Hi there everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are playing with the Papercraft Society Box 6 Card Making Magic Kit. Okay, the following video I made but I lost the start of it, so I'm just going to give you an idea of what I'm doing and then you'll understand when you get to the next bit. Okay, so I took the stamps and I coloured them in. I cut about 4 of each of the sets of flowers out, a couple of the vases and some leaves, and I coloured them in colours to match the kit. Okay, which is pinks and greens and purples and yellows. Those are the papers I have all left. Those are the scraps I have left, and I made about 8 or 9 cards. You got an embossing folder, I used that. You get a magazine, and then you get the pretty dies as well. You get 3 ink pads, and you get gems and ribbon. Okay, so at the start of this video all I did was show you give you an idea of what kind of things I was going to try to put together. So when we start the next bit you will understand I am just showing you the bits I coloured in and my idea of what I'm going to do with them, and then take you into a couple of cards. Okay, so without further ado, let's rock and roll. That are going to go round that topper that came in the kit, and then I was kind of playing around with these. I might put the big best wishes in the middle, and then there was another one, a similar sort of idea. I put a little sentiment in the middle like that. You could stamp these down on one piece of thing and do it, but it's not the way I roll, as they say. I'll maybe put some leaves in with my flowers, and there's a little stamp thinking of you I would stamp on there maybe. So what I'm going to do, there's the husband back with the dog. What I'm going to do is just get on with it and maybe fast forward it and see where we get to. Okay? Okay folks, I have a plan. I've pushed all my images to the top. I've put all the dies and papers to the right, and I have decided I've taken one of the little square toppers. The toppers are all like this, there's no actual middle image on them, and I've put 2 of my flowers that I've cut out on it, and then on some foam tape I've put the thinking of you. Okay, so then I've got 11.5 by 4 1/8 scored at 5 3/4 card base. It's a top folding note card, and then my piece, I've cut a piece of silver that is 5 5/8 by 4, and then I've cut a piece of the purpley paper that is 5 3/8 by 3 3/4, and that's going on there, and that's going on there, and I'm going to cut out a couple of banners to go down that and leave that sitting there on the top of the 2 banners. But first of all I'm going to put my piece of card through the embossing folder and see how the cookie crumbles, as they say. Right, we're back, and there is our lovely embossing. And what I'm going to do now is you get 3 ink pads. What did I get? I got a green, a pink and a purple, and I'm going to do this and just catch the embossed bits. You have to keep it really flat and not press too hard, and that'll bring out your embossing even more. And you can do it from 2 or 3 angles to get all the bits you want, as long as you keep your your ink pad flat. Okay? And you can go as dark or as light as you want. Oops. See, I've got a little bit on there, but we can live with that. Right, that's going to do it for that. Right, I'm going to cut out a banner out of this, and then I think I shall see if I have some purple card and cut another one out of that and come back. So we've cut out a couple of banners. A silver one from our background piece, and then a purple one from a bit of scrap card. These are some cheap banner dies that I got off AliExpress. I think it was Alina Crafts, but don't quote me on that, okay? So I need to change the specs so I can see what I'm doing. Right. Let's glue down our stuff, and I've finally got some Halal glue back again from Emerald Crafts. It's the cheapest place, and I got that from Sam at Mixed Up Craft. I got that little tip from her. So I'm putting on Halal. It takes a bit longer for Halal to dry, but I think it sticks better to glitter card. So I'm just sticking on some tape as well to make sure it sticks, and that's like that. Right, there we go. And then I want to take the tops of these, for I don't want them like that. I want them straight. I do have straight ones in there, but I just couldn't be asked looking for them, for I knew where these ones were. Sorry, computer's dinging. It means my video was uploaded. Okay, I did buy a new one of these cats. This is the one that I broke. I did buy a new one, but I haven't hooked it out yet, so sometime, never maybe. Right, the plan is that that's going on there, and that's going on there like that, and then that wee sham's going on the top, and then do I want it like that, or do I want it like that? Oh, decisions. What shall we do? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Oh, or should we move it down a bit? You see, I was going really well. I was on a roll there, and now I've stagnated because I can't make a decision. I think I'm going to do it like that. Right? Just make a decision and go with it, Jackie. Okay. So I think I want them two level. And then I want to stick them on there with my art glitter glue. Like that. Okay, I better stick it on my base first. So today is Sunday. And I have my pajamas on. David's in the bedroom watching TV, and then he's going to bed because he's on nights. Zeke the dog's in with David, so I'm getting peace there. TJ stays at his dad's on a Sunday, so no TJ mind, and the cats have gone to sleep, so we are rocking and rolling in our house. You know, there's normally somebody looking for something at some time. But hopefully I didn't jinx myself. There we go. Oh, look, that bit there is not pleasing me. And the glue is dried up on it now. Is anybody else this fussy? Trying to get all the glue off my thing. You stop it sticking. When I pull it out, if you've got glue on the outside or the inside too much, it will stick and it will not come out and do as it's told. See, I think that base card's cut wrong. But I don't really care now, that's going to do it. You know what they say, handmade, not Hallmark. And then I'm just going to do that on there with some sticky pads. And that's it. That's absolutely all I'm doing in that card, apart from gems, of course. We could not have a card without gems. It just wouldn't be cricket. And I use sticky gems from the cheap shops. And I have about 20 bottles of Nuvo drops in a drawer that I never use, because I cannot be bothered waiting for them to dry. I generally screw it up before then. But I can't bring myself to throw them away. Or give them to the charity shop as I normally do. Right, that's it. Now, we need gems, don't we? Not that colour, purple. Pink and purple. Purple and silver. Purple and silver. Let's see. Where's my pokey tool? Now I know for a fact that these are some ones, clear ones that I had, and I just coloured them with my alcohol markers. Okay. I wonder, should we put on a heart or two? Just because we can. Okay, and then we will go for a couple of small silver ones. And that's going to go there, and then that one's going to go up there. And if you want to know how I do my gems, I do 7. I do 3 of one colour, 2 of another colour or design, and then 2 of another colour or design. One area is 3 and 2 areas of 2, and they're all cohesive. So that's card number 1 done with our card making magic kit. Now we will just have to move on to the next idea when we come up with it. So I think I have a plan. I'm going to use the Happy Easter stamp. I could die cut it with a circle and then stick them on there. That will go on there like that, and then cut some of these out in silver and just put them in the corners. Is the plan that's in my head anyway at the minute. So I'll be back. Okay, so because I wasn't 100% sure of my design, I just cut loads of them wee things out the centre. I figured it wouldn't do any harm. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on all these little finicky bits. Okay, and then I'll take some tape and put it round the outside. So I will. And once again, I'm going to use a top folding card base, 11.5 by 4 1/8, scored at 5 3/4. And I've just realised I've got this wrong specs on. It's no wonder I can't see right. You can't wear your distance ones when you're working up close now. You'll see, otherwise it goes crooked like that. Yeah. Numpty. There you go. Right, give me a card base. From over there, it's crooked for some reason. I don't like crooked card bases. I like them to be straight. Okay. I also like them to be clean. Good job that's being covered. Right, so that's going on there. And it's a lovely sunny day today in Northern Ireland. So it is. For a change. Right. Then the idea is to put this kind of central and put this out round it like that, and then these here coming off it as well, if I could lift them, you know. But I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I'm just deciding whether I like it or not. 6, 7. Good job of cut plenty, isn't it? I don't know whether I like that or not. No, don't like that. Back to the drawing board. Okay, what about if we do them up in the corners just like that, which was the original plan. And then that would have been in the center, and these would have been around the edges. No, I don't like that either. So I didn't like that either. But I'd rather have it on the diagonal like that. I kinda like that better. But do I need it in all the corners, or do I just need it in 2? Maybe just 2, I think. Opposite corners. I think opposite corners is what floats my boat. Although I might want to put something down that way as well. We shall see, we shall see. We'll start sticking these bits here on anyway. So I've made up a decision at last. This is what I'm going to go with, right? This piece of paper, silver, is cut to 5 1/4 by 2 1/2, and the piece of patterned paper is cut to 2 1/4 by 5, and that just breaks up the back a bit, gives me a little bit more interest. Keeps my eyes happy anyway. And as I'm making these cards because I want to make them, because I enjoy doing it, I make what I want and I do what I want, and then I send them to the charity shop and they can do whatever floats their boat. And we're going to stick this one up on foam pads. So we are very quickly, very quickly. There she blows. Right, now I want to put these bits on first before I put that bit on. And the back, I can hear the wind howling because the back door's open, because Zeke is outside. So yes. But I've shut the living room door so Thor can't get out. And that way Zeke can come in. If it should happen to start raining, he can come in and he'd be in the kitchen until I get up and go and let him into the living room. The door can't get outside, so it's a win-win. In my world anyway it is. For some reason this glue is coming out, whether I tell it to or not. Ah, come on. Jeez Louise. Right. Right, I think that'll do me now. That will do me, and then we will put some gems on, and then I will turn the camera off, and if I make any more cards, which I will put them at the end for you to see. Okay? Now, did I want it up there or did I want it down a bit there? Yes, I'm going to leave it there. That's it. I made a decision. Whoa, whoa. I was going to put some of this yellow ribbon on it, but I just didn't. It just didn't float my boat. So it didn't. So, silver and pink. Silver and pink. Oh. Those are purple. What are they doing with the pinks? Silver and pink. That pink there. Pink. And maybe a yellow. What do we think is that? Maybe a yellow would work. Anyway. Don't mess with my tutu. And TJ's not here, so I can sing if I want to sing. Ha ha ha. And he won't be able to say, Granny, can you stop now, please? Cute little beast that he is. Beautiful little honey monster. TJ is my only biological grandchild, and he is the only biological grandchild I am having. Unless a miracle happens now. My kids are all in their 30s. Except for Jade, she's just turning 30, but she doesn't want children, so I'm safe enough there. So, that's only what I'm getting. Which is a good job, because he spends half his life here. And David the critter has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 biological grandchildren, and 1 on the way, which will make 6. Oh my giddy aunt. Unfortunately, because TJ lives with us half the time, we have shared custody of him and his father. We only get to see them, we go to see them at Christmas and Easter and birthdays. But they all are extremely lovely children, and they all understand. David only has 2 children, I have 3. There we go, which is a blessing. So that'll do for that one there, and I don't know what I did with the other one. Oh, I'll put it away up there. So anyway, you'll see the photos, and if I make any more, they'll be after this. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say, oh, can't remember what I was going to say. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. If you really liked it, please give me a thumbs up so that YouTube doesn't kick me to the curb. If you've got any crafty friends, I'd love it if you'd tell them to come visit me. And thank you so much for those of you who do stop by, for those of you who thumbs up and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Till next time, Jackie out.